right? Block is used for the create your predefined structure, which structure you want to show as anytime, anywhere. Okay, is use anytime. Okay, if you need it for this structure every time. How can we create the block? Suppose I here, I make something. Suppose I create the suppose I create here is one object, and number of object size is 6. Whatever you take here, this matter is 100. Okay, and remove it. And simple, I want to create here. Mhm. And okay. Okay, then C enter. I say suppose here to say center of circle, right? And then again I use a C, and then here I make a cycle of suppose is 30, and then again polygon that of 6, and yeah, you put here to be this part. Okay. And then I want to show here the circle inside it also for showing. Okay, and then use the BR. Yeah, use a BR and then just break it. Okay, this is my simple way I create one object and then I want to use this object right here. Okay, and how to do this thing? For this purpose, we use to I want to use this object multiple times. Then how can we do this? First of all, I create the object first, create the block first. How to create the block? Okay. So for the creating the block, we have the shortcut is B, and then also we can click here to the this part. Then you can have the block definition option, right? Okay. You can also select here. Then you can also use here is B. Shortcut key is your B. Okay. So B and if you write here as a B enter, this is your block definition windows will be open. Okay. And this right here is the block definition is windows name, block name is hexagonal. Okay. And then first of all, I select the object option. Okay. I select this object, right? And then hit the enter. Then this is the object or a preview show here. And then next one is you want to specify the pickup points. Here we have this pickup points. Okay, where we want to pick up points is this geometric center, right? And after that, we can which type units of the block is millimeter, right? And then you can write for about the block definition, anything you can want to write here, and then just click on OK, and then your block will be defined. And then when we click here, okay, suppose this will be act as like a single object. Okay, block act like is a single object, and this will be object of single. And then if you create the block, then was how can we set it? If you click on the insert option, this block option will be appear. And for the insert block, I enter. And then if you click on the I enter, then this window will be appear where you have the block. And then if you click here, to you got the current block. And then we come to this part is you get a recent block which you want to use. And if you take here, then what's to happen? Here you got this block and then paste this where you want. And then this will be your pickup points. Okay. And then pick this point and then add on this part, right? By this way, you can create here. Okay. Basically, how to create the blog and how to insert the blog. You insert also, I have the menu of blog where we have the many types of blogs are there. Okay. To use this part, suppose here we have this type of block also. Okay. This is predefined structure we if you want to need here and then just use it. Okay. Here, suppose I create a gears also and then make this gears. Okay. This gear block I create here is earlier and then I can use it. Okay. This is predefined structure and this will be used. Yeah. Right? Simple way. You can create the object and then you can use multiple times. Okay. Just save it and then use it for the multiple. And that's why we use a create block and insert block option. Right. Next one if you need here to edit something inside this block, suppose the size of this block is very big, you can do it here to the SC enter for the scaling and then scale its path. But yeah, this will be apply only this block, not other object other blocks. Okay, then how can we do that? If you want to same block and then I want to decrease the size and then change in the shape is in this part, then how can we do this? For this purpose, we have the option of the block edit. And then how can we use the block editor? The site has a BE entry. Okay, and this will be have the block editor and which block is currently used in your drawing. Just check this out, and then this is hexagonal. I use it here, and then click on OK. Then what will goes here? Here we got this block option. Okay, here we got this, and then I want to edit this part. You can use anything right here. You can use this part. You can use anything. Right here, I select the subject and I want to scale it to SC. I just click in the picker points, and then I want to half this value. Okay. And then what will happen? I just create here. And then also I want to apply the center line. Okay. So how to apply the center line? First of all, I define the line here. Go to the other option. Okay. And then I load some line. It's some center line. Okay. And take the line option. And then here I want to apply center line. And just select here. And here also, you want to change this color also. And if you done this, then close the block editor. And then when we close this block editor, save the changes to the XNS, then what will you get here? Here we got all the blocks. This XNS blocks will be changed, and then the sentinel will appear, and then its size also decreases, right? This also size also decreases on behalf of this part. Okay. This way, you can also edit your block and change the size, whatever you want to change here. Okay, you can also edit your block of the predefined structure. This is my predefined structure, right? I then I want to edit it. Okay, and here we got the all the parts. Okay, blocks are the simple. Okay, but here we got this all the parts, and then if you want to scale it, so I just click on the scale part, and then I want to small it. Okay, and then I small this thing, and then just click on block editor, close the block editor and save the changes. Then once it goes here, here we got the size of this block will be decreases, right? You can do anything by use of the block. Okay. You can make anything and use multiple times by use of this block, right? That's clear. How to use the block, how to create the block. That's clear, all of you.
Yes,
Okay, good. Okay, then come to the next part is if you want to use this type of block in your new drawing, then I can use it or not. If I use same type of block inside the next drawing, and then I want to need here, then how can we do that? I use a I enter for the insert block, and then I don't find out this block will be created in the drawing number one. Because we find out those block we are actually predefined. Okay. I find out the gear block, right? I find out the Jaguar cars block, right? But I can't find out here is those block which one I created. Okay. I can't find out. Here we find out. Okay. Here I enter, I use it, and here we will find out this block, right? But not in drawing number two. This block which one I created here only showing inside your drawing number one, only appear on the inside of the drawing number one, not the drawing number two. Then how can we make this block as a file? This you which one I want, where you want to show paste this block, use this block. Okay, which file you want? Every file you want to show this block. For this purpose, we use the other option of the block is is my is right block option. Okay, right block option is for this purpose. Okay, for using other file also for this type of block. Then how can we do this? Just use as W enter for right block and then just click here. And then here, what you do? Here to select the object, you if you want the object, then you can select the object. You can also shape the entire object if you want to select the block, whatever you want here. You can select make a block as the object also. You can select the object block. Here we got the on the block hexagonal. I want to save with hexagonal, and then I want to use in other option also to just select the hexagonal first, and then also you can select the object. Okay. If you want to select the object, then you can click on the object and then select your object first. And you can make this object as a block also. Okay, save it the block also. But if you need here as a block, then click on the block here and then I can click here, I make the save the block also. Okay. And this is your file part of the block where you save its user as this drive. And then you can also change the file part, but click on this three dots and then I don't want to save in the document section. I want to save here in the my desktop. Okay, so just click on the desktop and then here click on the save button. Okay, and then which series insert unit you can use is millimeters, and then just click on OK. And when we click on OK, then my file is saved, and then you just click on this part and then just check this out. Where we got this block. Here we find out this block. I've saved this file of block here, and then come to this part of the drawing number two. I don't know. I want this block in the drawing number two also. Just I enter first, and here we find out the block. Okay. As earlier, I can't find out this block, but here I find out the block, and then I use exactly right. Okay. This way you can save your block and use where you want to use, which file you want to use. Just make this block. Block is your predefined structure which one use multiple times. Okay, use by one. Okay, that's why we can create here as a block and then save it, and then also you use it. That's clear. Like how to write the block and how to use your block in your other files also. Okay, that's clear to you. Okay. Then come to the next part is here. We have the also have some predefined blocks in your AutoCAD software also. Okay, we have some predefined block of the blocks are there in AutoCAD software also. Then how can we find out this with those blocks? In Design Center, first of all, this will be show in the Design Center option. Okay, Design Center option shortcut is DC. Okay? And this is your part for the Design Center. Okay, first of all, I show this part by use of the directly in the folder section. Come to the folder first and then go to the Windows sheet and then here files, select the program file first and then here we select your AutoCAD Autodesk and then select your AutoCAD version, which one is version you can use here. Then next ones, okay, if you find here, what's you have to find? Here, next one you find the sample and then ENUS and then after the design center. Then I find out here is a sample first. Very simple is my okay. This is my sample, and then inside the sample ENUS, I find out the folder. Okay, and then here we got the design center, and then click on here. We have the multiple types of designs are available inside it. Okay, this will you find out by use of the AutoCAD. Okay, not by name. Then how can we find out the by use of the AutoCAD? For this purpose, you can use a DC, the design center shortcut key is DC. DC enter. Okay, click on the DC, and this window will be appear. And just go to there. I just click on because if you click on the first thing, then you can find out by this way where this will be not open here. This is your program C. Just click on the program C first, and then after that go to the program files. Okay, then after that you go to the Autodesk, and then inside Autodesk, which version you want to use. AutoCAD I use 2024 version. Which one version you use it? Then come to the next part is here to the sample option. Where is sample? This is my sample option and click on the sample option. Inside the sample option, we have the ENUS folder. Then inside the ENUS folder, we have the design center option. Okay. And here we have the multiple type of designs. Just click on analog integrated circuits. Here we have the options of the designs, dimension, whatever you want to use, layers. Okay. Okay. I click on the block option. Here we got the blocks of the analog integrated circuits. This is analog integrated circuit symbols you can use in the folder. IC circuit symbols, this one is IC circuit. If you want to show this, make this circle, just click on it and then here to be find out. Got it? Okay. This is a simple for the integrated circle, the integrated IC circuit. Okay. If you make the the type of the things for the electronics, then you can use this type of symbol. And then AutoCAD text styles also have this part, and then select this block. Okay, multiple blocks are there, and then next one, no say to put the basic electronic symbols you can want here. Here we have the basic electronic symbols, lamp integration, speaker symbol. Okay, if you need is a speaker symbol, you have to. We also have a speaker symbol also. Okay, if your amplifier symbol, whatever you want to show this transformer symbol, we have that's if you make the electrical type of thing, then you can also make the transformer symbol. Okay, switch symbol. Many of the symbols are there. You can use it for the basic electronic CMO, select technical fasteners, home types of appliance, home type appliance in the sense if you make your things and then you want to sing, copy machine, anything you can want. Suppose your phone, Dex phone designs, then you can also use a Dex phone design right here. Okay, whatever you want. Okay. Just click on this part and this will be Dextro defined because this size is very big. Okay. This is your desktop design. Okay. This everything you can also make easy way, but this will be predefined blocks are available inside it. Okay. If you need it, then you can use it. Okay. And then here we show you HAVC. Okay. Was some mechanical versions of you can use to make this HAVX technologies flow diagrams. Okay. For this purpose, we have the for this pass of the we have the options of this block. So this is my mixing block, right? Okay, this is your mixing block. Pressure goes you want to show here. This is your pressure goes. What you want to make here, then this will be types of hose, and then you can use to pipe fitting, and then whatever you want to show. Suppose you want to welding type of block, you can add a welding type of block also. Just click on the block option, and this is your welding symbols. Okay, many symbols and then objects will be here to this part, and then you can create it as your V. Okay, and this is your blocks. Okay, predefined blocks. GK you can use directly by your own, right? This is your design center. Basically, how to find out the design center and how to use this design center. Just check this out. Go to the design center. So check the which type of blocks are available inside your design center and then search it. Okay. Okay. Next one, where we find out the other blocks also. For this part, we have the other options are the tool palettes. Okay. If you don't find out something inside the design center, you can also use the tool palettes right here to the TP. The shortcut key is TP. To assemble the blocks at one place, this use for the tool P. Just write here the TP first, and then this will be tool palettes to use show. Okay. Here we have two types of tool palettes is imperial and then metric. Metric is means that you have the sizes format, and imperial is the size of the decimal form, right? Okay. Inside we have the every time every purpose of this is constant geometric annotation, okay, and architectural things also available. Mechanical things will have to available, okay. If you want to available, you can want to use the hexagon on it. We also find out the design of the hexagon on that, okay. By predefined structure will be made by the this part hexagonal hex socket. Okay. Here we have the hex socket. Okay. Hexagonal socket right here. Shoulder screw machine. Okay. Whatever you want. This is screw. You can also create this type thing by use of yourself. Okay. And here you want to use this symbol right here. Okay. And weld symbol. This is my weld symbol right here. Switch assembly equipment labels. Valve. Okay. You can also use this valve, and then here we can click here. Then we have to come to the parts. Okay, I can also create this type of thing also, but I for this purpose I don't need it. This is wall symbol, and here we can write any values right now. Okay, hex bold matrix. What you have to want to do this, you can easily create it. Okay, many of time the values will be shown. Okay, if you want to this type of wall, we can also use it with this type of. Okay, and this will be used here. Yeah. This will be used for the showing the ball, okay. And then here we have the option of roller bearing option, okay. Many of designs are there. Lower bearing designs also are available inside it part. Okay. To the electronic electrical parts, we can have the electrical symbols also. So for the civil purpose, we can have the civil options also. For the structural designing, we have the structural option also. If the hatching blocks are also available and tables blocks are also available. Many of types of things are available inside this part tool palace. Okay. To the come to this part tool palace, we can also get the predefined structure, predefined blocks are also available inside your tool palace by your this will be covered by use of the AutoCAD. This will be sure sent to by use of the AutoCAD. This is the blocks which is predefined in your AutoCAD software, and then have this software in this part of AutoCAD software. And then if you don't find out this software, and then I want to other blocks also, this can't be find out here. And then in your design center tool palace, and then you have to take much more time to create this type of block. Then how can we do this part? You can also download the blocks from your internet, and then you can use it inside it. How can we do this for us? Then come to this section, and then what you do. For this purpose, you use here is you come to the bars and then select the cat block in Google. Okay, and select cat block in free download. Okay, and then just click on the WC model download. And then here we have the multiple types of block right here to the which type of blocks you want to show here. Okay. Where we have the multiple types of blocks. Okay. Free and then not free and then pays whatever you want to do this. Suppose here this is a place seat. Okay, with few panorama elevators blocks are there. Okay, and then canteen making blocks are there. When we click here, to we got this type of block, right? This is your panoramic elevators. We have the jugs, platform disability. So many of things are there. Cars, blocks, anything we can use it. How can we use this here? To this part, we use play sheet. I click on the play sheet right here. Uh, this will open, and then okay, just whatever you want. Okay, and suppose I want to this showing this block, just download this and then I download this block. My block is downloaded, and this part will be downloaded, and this will be shown in your download option. Okay, so this will be shown here, the download option. Okay, and then how can we import this block inside your this part? Okay, for this purpose, you can use here to insert block option. Insert block use option is useful for this part. I enter, and inside it, here we have to find out the block. Okay, here this block will be shown. Is the recent use you can use here for the recent part. Okay, if you need to the showing the blocks by other, then how can we find out the blocks by the files? To this part, we can come to this formation. Okay, and then click this option. Okay. If you want to show the get the block by your file, log files, then how can we do this? If you don't find out here, then you can click on this option. Okay, and navigate your file first. And then where you have this for the block, inside it, I have this block in the download section. Click on download section, and then I use a place sheet block and then open it. And if you click the open file, then what will be happen? 1 second. The file is not showing. 1 second. No, let's go. 1 second. Again, I click on it. Yeah, I open it and insert. And this will be have the place it, right? Okay, people sitting, whatever you have this part. Okay, to click this part, you can get this block. Okay, this will be block will be get. So okay, this person will be hit here, and then here we have this block also. So this part, you can just Yeah. Okay. Yeah, system. Yeah. So, okay. This will be your block. You can also find out the block. This is my block. Okay. This block pass are here. Okay. You can create block and then make this block by yourself and then make this thing by using this fee. Okay. Eh, this block find out by yourself. Okay. By use of internet, anything. And then you have to pre-define block available in internet also, design sheet also, tool palettes also, and you can also make by yourself. And first of all, you have to always do the making the block by yourself because if you make your different type of shape, then your drawing will be better. That's clear. How to get the block, how to use the block. That's clear. All of you.